This person says, I probably missed it with all your accounts getting banned. What was the final total of the send you $1 thing? If you guys don't know what he's talking about a year and a half to 2 years ago, I talked about an article that I read about a guy who put a little classified ad in the back of High Times magazine back in the 1970s saying, I need 1 million people to send me $1. And then he had a P.O. box. And he got like 30-something, 40-something thousand people to send him $1. 30, 40 grand for putting a little ad in, not bad. And so I talked about it like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and like 20-some people sent me $1 out of the blue. And so I doubled it and I gave it to our hospice center. And then within the last, I don't know, maybe it was actually 2 to 3 years ago I did that first one. Because within the last year or so, I did it again. But I said, this time I'm keeping the money. This is not a charitable thing. Send $1 to my P.O. box so I can take my wife to those huts over the water in the Indian Ocean. And people started sending me singles and 5s and 10s and 20s and all kinds of stuff. Some people would just go to my Cash App, my Venmo, or my PayPal in my bio and send it. But people were sending me actual bills. And so somebody sent me this lovely box to keep it all in. But talk about a travel fund. And every time somebody sent the money, I kept the cards and the notes, as I do with anything like that anybody sends me. And then I stuffed the money in here. The last time I checked, this was a couple of $100. It was like $2-something, $230, $240, something like that. I don't know exactly where it stands, but there is no final count. It sits right here on my desk, part of my desk decor, and there won't be a final count until I have enough money to go to those huts over the water, and I don't have enough money to go to the huts over the water, so there it sits until further notice.